All right, so I'm a little pressed for time, and we're going to get through this a little bit quicker than usual. Thundercats, ho! Okay, first up, Action Comics Annual number 12. If you are a fan of Nightbird and Flamebird and Nightwing, definitely pick it up. Great insight to their origin, why they're doing what they're doing, why these two Kryptonians in particular chose the mantle of Nightwing and Flamebird. So definitely pick it up, and I'm sure more is to tell later on. Captain America 600. Okay, here we go. The main story felt like it was chess pieces being moved into play for the next arc, which is Reborn. The rest of it was just a bunch of little mini stories. Entertaining, but whatever. I expected, with all the fucking hype with this issue, I expected a lot more. Didn't live up to the hype. And Captain Britain, MI13. This is a really good book. However, this issue felt rushed, and it's not to blame the writer, but it's because the series is being canceled, and they're going to wrap up every goddamn thing they can. Destroyer, number 3 of 5. This continues to be a very entertaining series. Except it's going to read a lot better in the trade, which I hate to say that, but this one I'll make the exception to the rule. Dark Reign, Fantastic Four, 4 of 5. Jonathan Hickman continues to make the Fantastic Four a lot fun. Cannot wait for him to get on the main series. But if you need a little warm-up for Jonathan Hickman and Fantastic Four and how he's going to write the team, definitely pick up this miniseries. Excuse me. Invincible number 63. Woo! This was a crazy, amazing, awesome, spectacular, fundamental, fun issue. However, let's get to the nitpicking. Kurtman's dialogue sometimes seems a little out of place. Like, people don't talk like that. But that's just a very, very, very minor nitpick. Aside from that, I really enjoyed this series, and that issue in particular was just through the roof. Okay, The Invincible Iron Man, number 14. I didn't give a fuck about Iron Man. Now I care a great deal. Kudos, Mr. Fraction. I'm drunk a bit. I'm slamming comic books. You don't treat your comic books like this. And last but not least, hold that. Mighty Avengers number 26. This was, okay, so it's the standard hero versus hero. At first they're like, whoa, we got a beef. Let's punch it out. Now it's like, we're on the same side. Let's hug it out. Okay, it's classic tell. It's a classic. It's nothing. This is not reinventing the wheel, but it's at the helm of it is Dan Slott, and he does write spectacular, nostalgic comic book superheroes, and it was a fun read, and my inner 12-year-old child loved it. And Ultimatum, Spider-Man, Requiem. My only complaint for this, it's like, why end Ultimate Spider-Man on that issue when you could have just extended it for 2 more issues and ended the series with this? It would have been so much better. And this is like a full-on geek stupidness complaint. Like, who gives a shit what titles they are as long as the story's good? But you know what? That title had special meaning to me because it surpassed Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's run of Fantastic Four. So I don't know, man. I just got like, I'm not one to harp on little fucking geek tendency rules, but for this I'll make the exception. I really wished that this was Ultimate Spider-Man 134 or whatever, 135, I can't remember right now, and ended with these 2 issues, and ending Ultimate Spider-Man with a silent fucking issue made no sense to me whatsoever. And yeah, I think that's enough of a rant. Yeah, fuck it. I was going to go off. Blah, 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 but you got the point. Basically, so last week I talked about what comic books would make a good TV show on HBO. Then someone, I forget who, I'm sorry if I'm not giving a shout out, but they talked to me about how would Watchmen be on HBO. Wouldn't that be great? And at first I thought that would have been amazing. But however, I kind of thought back of it, and I don't think HBO would have the budget for that crazy special effects. Now, you might look at me like, special effects, who gives a fuck? However, I would have to say Watchmen was one of the mediums, well, sorry, one of those comic books where really they took the visual medium and the written medium and they made a crazy super baby medium. And yeah, they got together. They're like, hey, visual, hey, written, let's make a baby. So because of that, I think the special effects would need to be like they need to be crazy good because comic books are such a visual medium. And for more major superhero comic books like Spider-Man, Iron Man, those wackadoo guys who are just like so. Okay, so the question was, after all that crazy rambling, how important is special effects to a project where you take a comic book and you translate it to a television or a movie? Do certain comics become movies and certain comics become television because of the special effect budget? Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. Am I out to lunch? Or am I crazy? Maybe I'm a little crazy. I'm just drunk right now, so it's okay. Speaking of which, last bonus review. I don't have it on me. Okay. Sleeper, Season 1, The Complete Trade. If you did not read this, holy fucking shitballs. This was amazing. A little pricey. It's $24.99 US and $27.99 Canadian. But well worth it. This was probably hands down an amazing comic book that I haven't read in such a very, very long time. So pick it up if you haven't. That's it for now. Excelsior!